What's up, you guys? This is going to be your daily tarot guidance reading for June the 13th, 2018. So, how I'm going to be doing it, probably do it this way all week. Um, Tapping to the energies of the day and date. So, using the tarot. So, the 13th tarot card is the Death card. The 6 is going to be the Lovers. So we're going to see the Lovers all week, obviously, because it's the 6 major arcana representing June 13th with the Death card. So, overall energy, I'm picking up that there will be definitely some changes, obviously, with the Death card. The Death card represents transformation and rebirth. Also represents releasing and endings of some sort. In this case, it could represent something maybe that you created, some ties that are being severed, changes in how you relate to yourself, how you relate to others. It could be cleansing and releasing in relations to love. Some of you guys may be mourning over some sort of partnerships or relationships. When I say partnerships and relationships, it's not subject just to romantic love, okay? So, I am picking up, though, that there are going to be a little bit of some mourning, okay? You guys might be releasing. It is a new moon energy that we're stepping into. It's a new moon in Gemini. So you guys may be pondering what it is that you need to let go of, or you're picking up intuitively, or you're getting some sort of insight to what it is that needs to be let go of within yourself in order to find balance. Or if it be that people in your life that cause imbalances, or certain aspects of your connections with others are imbalanced. I feel like it's going to be some discussion surrounding that, because Gemini, which is the Lover's card, Gemini is the ruler of the Lover's card, and the ruling planet of Mercury, which is communication. So Gemini's ruling planet is Mercury, communication. So I do feel that there's definitely going to be some deep conversations had about love and relationships, or getting down to the nitty-gritty of what's here in a relationship. Self-discovery within yourself, your own relationship to yourself, God, the universe, those around you, a partner, a friend, family member. Maybe coming to an awareness or conclusion about people's relationships around you. You know, you as a third party. Also seeing that you might play a peacemaker for some people. You might be helping someone get over an addiction. I heard that. You might be helping someone see the brighter side of something, especially if you have someone around you going through a breakup or a loss. Maybe there was a death somewhere, death in the family. I'm seeing that someone may have passed from a sickness, so maybe you have to be there for someone to heal that. I'm seeing that marriages, if this is a marriage of the self, meaning you're merging with yourself on a deep level, I feel like you're going to have faith to pull through or push through this energy, because some of you may be feeling like you're on the verge of giving up on yourself in some way. Tired of something, feeling like it's kind of like these, or at least the woman in the car, she looks like she's looking up to the heavens, pleading for help, kind of asking, it's like she's asking God why, like she just has her hands up like, what do I do? And the man, he's kind of looking the same way. But it's also like you guys may be crying. I'm getting this. Like, it has nothing to do with the Death card, but it may be. What I'm picking up from the woman and the man, their gestures show me that this woman is kind of like looking around for the answers. And the man beside her is kind of like looking at her like, don't you get it? Don't you see? Like, she's looking up to the heavens, seeking the answers that are already within or right in front of her. Okay? So some of you guys might be tempted to give up on yourselves. Some of you guys, it could be everything that you ever wanted. This man could literally represent another person that you're seeking help, and you have help from a friend or a family member or a lover. Could be that you're asking God, when are you going to send me a mate? And then they're like, he or she is right there. Why don't you see that? You know, you might even have someone around you that's like, don't you see, like, I'm right here. I've been right here. Like, what's wrong with you? It's that type of vibe I'm getting. And once you realize that whatever you are seeking is within or right there in front of you, It's going to change the game. I feel like it's going to end some sort of mourning and lax and, you know, and it could also be that you're seeking outside of yourself rather than, you know, the things, say you're seeking for love outside of yourself. You're seeking for validation. You're seeking for something. It's there. It's already within you. And it's going to change something internally, emotionally, with the Death card representing Scorpio. It's going to shift some things for you, for sure. All right. Let's see. Let's look at the energy surrounding this energy. And, you know, it's a new moon. So if there's anything that needs to be released and any intentions, new intentions set, new moon is the time to do it. Especially when it comes to communication, I want to say, too. I don't know too much about this Gemini new moon, like what it entails, like what's it about. But I do know that it's ruling planet is Mercury. So if this is about communication, if you guys are setting intentions, maybe using communication as your tool, maybe recording your voice or stating affirmations so you can listen to it over and over again, or just, you know, vocalize what it is that you want, what you need, or what it is that you need to release and let go of. Could be a good idea, too. Okay, so what is the energy surrounding Wednesday, June 13th, 2018? Okay, Five of Pentacles. So, yeah, you guys are walking away from something. The Three of Cups. I'm not going to do the reverse here. Judgment card. Another Scorpio card. The Queen of Cups. Got a lot of emotion going on. Eight of Wands, which is the Eight of Staves or Staves, whatever, in this deck. Seven of Pentacles is the bottom card. So, let's see what's up. So, you have the Five of Pentacles. You guys are walking away from something that doesn't serve you. It's kind of like the doors are closed. Some of you guys may be selling yourself short. Like, everything that you're ever wanting, you guys are, like, walking right past it and you're not seeing it. It's, like, right there. Some of you guys are afraid to ask for what you want. Some of you guys are just afraid. Somehow you don't feel like you're deserving. And it's kind of like you're putting your emotions on hold. Kind of like you don't want to feel anything because you're perceiving this, whatever this energy is, as everything I ever wanted it's too hard to get. Like, I'm not in the position to receive it or get it. It's out of my reach. It's something that I just don't deserve. Or it could equate to that in your mind. Like, the reason why it's not coming to you is because I'm not deserving of it. Or you make excuses as to why you can't ask for what you want, or why it's not possible, or why it's not working out, why you're the odd man out. It could also be the story that you always tell yourself, like, I never get what I want, or I knew that this was something that could never work for me, or I didn't deserve it. You know, it's coming from a place of, you know, obviously lower thinking and like a impoverished type of perception and reality that you're projecting outwardly. So it's something inside of you that really believes these things that you're telling yourself, and it's like you're going cold to what it is that you say that you want or what you could even have. It's like you've isolated that desire, stagnated it even, or just like hardened your heart and only, you know, programming yourself to see the lack, but not realizing that it's just one knock on the door and you shall receive it. So it's like, if you ask and believe, you shall receive. That's not what they say in the Bible, but if you take it in a context of, let's say, the law of attraction type of thing, anything that you desire within yourself, if you believe that you deserve it, it shall be manifest. It will be given to you. So you have the Three of Cups as the obstacle. So it's like, really, you're not seeing the good around you. You're in this negative emotion. Some of you you're just looking at maybe one specific area of your life as everything is like shitty. And it seems like it's your emotional, like, it could be something that your heart is connected to. So something you desire at the moment, something that you had your heart set on, an idea, a relationship. Could also feel like you just don't belong right now for some reason. You feel alone, or you want to be alone, and you're not connecting with people around you. You're not really that social. You might not want to socialize today. It has a little bit of something to do with the moon, because I'm seeing in most of the cards are moons. It's called the moon, the tarot of the moon garden. So of course it's gonna have moons in here. But in most of the cards, with the exception of the Five of Pentacles, they're all moons. So the Three of Cups has a moon in it. So it could have something to do with this new moon energy, or it could also be that intuitively this energy may be revealing something to you. Because your judgment, the next card up is the Judgment, and this is representing your suggested approach, and there has a moon in the background too. So the new moon is going to be revealing a lot to you about some things in your past. I feel like you need to take a step back and really reevaluate something from your past that's resurfacing, or something from your past that is affecting your here and your now. I feel like you're going to get the clarity that you are seeking, or maybe you subconsciously are seeking, but there's some sort of message that I feel like you're going to get in relation to this. It's like Spirit's telling you to approach whatever this situation is that you're focused on as if it's a renewal in it, as if there is a second chance. So say you've gone through a breakup. Some of you guys, it could be, believing that this can come together again, that you guys can reconcile. It could be that you've given up on a dream job or career or something, and you told yourself that I can't have that. For whatever reason, it's resurfacing, and it's like, okay, now I'm going to do this differently this time, or I'm going to change how I see this time. So it's like Spirit telling you, even though you've gone through bad situations, bad relationships, doesn't mean that this second energy, this renewal, this fresh new beginning has to be like that. So it's like focus on the past and what it's taught you and what it's revealed to you, without taking the so-called bad and the failures in it. Take those things into consideration, yes, but I feel like there's also the good in it that you can take from the bad. So say, for instance, someone took the position that you wanted or something at a job. You wanted this one position, you thought it was yours, and you believed it wholeheartedly. Then they rewarded someone else. So you can say that life is unfair, I never get what I want. Or you can say that when I look back at it, I see how stressed out that person was, how much, time they had to put into that career. They didn't have any time for free time, family time, whatever the case may be. They weren't up for the job. They left. They quit, whatever. And then you might see later on that that wasn't the best thing for me. Like, that's not really what I wanted. So I needed to see that in order to realize, okay, I didn't really get cheated out of anything. It just wasn't meant for me. Or at least it wasn't meant for me right now. Or maybe it was something about the company that later you found out wasn't really all that great. You can always take something good out of a so-called negative situation. For instance, for me, for example, a true story. When I went to school to be a veterinarian assistant, when I got on the internship of the whole thing, I went through the whole learning, the classroom, all of that, the testing and all that. And then the last part was me actually working at the hospital as an intern. That didn't work out. It was like, I have passion for animals, but it was too much for me, for one. It was stressful. I didn't really feel that passion that I thought I would feel for it. I feel like maybe it was the setting. It was too, I know it sounds stupid, but too structured. Like, I can see myself maybe doing rescue or something like that, or traveling, going to different countries and things like that, working with animals, but I couldn't see myself working at a clinic. It just seems so confined. I don't know how to explain it, but I just figured it just wasn't for me, and I had to go through that to say, okay, I experienced it. It was a great experience. I learned different things. I interacted with different types of people, of course, animals. I had some good and some bad experiences, but I've learned things. At least I can say I learned this about animals. I learned what I can do this to help my pets or whatever, somebody else's pet. That helps, but it just wasn't for me. So I needed to see that, and instead of me going, oh, I failed and it didn't work out, and I wasted all that time going to school and all the extra drama that came along with it. Instead of that, I could say I learned something from it, and I realized that that wasn't my passion, but I can take something good with it and move forward. So that's your approach. As far as the Queen of Cups goes, your focus needs to be on really how you want to feel and to nurture that and to keep that momentum going. It's like you have to nurture it like it's your baby. Keep that energy going. That cup represents something precious, something that gives you life, something that fulfills you, something that quenches your thirst, but it's something holy. When I mean holy, it's something that fulfills you. It's something that's pure, something that you connect with. I feel like that's where your focus needs to be. And here's a moon above her again, or crown around her crown chakra, and she's wearing a crown. So you guys are going to get a lot of insight. I feel like an angel just flew over me because I just felt a wind just brush like that real quick. Um, but I'm getting that, and I'm seeing mushrooms, and I know this sounds so crazy, but it's kind of like you guys have to go to another realm and connect with that, what you really want. Like, almost like you're just on a high, like you're on a trip, like you're seeing things in a much brighter and colorful way. A good trip, a happy trip, where you're seeing all the colorful things that you wish to manifest and have and do and be without limits. And I feel like this moon is going to uncover a lot of that. Once you get past all the gunk that all the worries and the stress and I don't have and how am I going to do this and I guess it's just not going to work, blah, blah, blah. When you get past all of that stuff, I feel like you're going to uncover the truth of what it is that you truly desire for yourself and how to nurture it. But there's some sort of clarity that's going to come. With the Eight of Wands, this is messages. It could be messages literally from spirit, from others. Like I said, Mercury is Gemini's ruling planet, new moon in Gemini. So communication is very much key. So you're going to get some sort of transformative information through conversations with spirit, through the universe, because the universe and spirit speak to us through people, to sounds, through animals, through numbers, anything you can think of, colors, anything. Be open to how this message comes to you. Okay, so when I say message, expand your consciousness, not just see it as, oh, it's a text messages. Because it's easy to see the Eight of Wands as text messages, phone calls, emails, and stuff like that. Or coming straight from people. But I'm getting like it could come through nature and anything else that I mentioned. So be open to how this comes to you. Alright. That's what I'm picking up. So let's move on to the love aspect of things. Where is the love energies around spirit when it comes to June 13th, 2018? Major energies surrounding love, partnerships of all kinds, matters of the heart. What is that energy? Okay. Love and chivalry. Okay. Yin and yang. So you guys, singles, be open for love, because I feel like somebody's coming in. I feel like this is someone who's for real. They're not someone here to waste your time. For others of you, in order to know this person or to see this person, you got to be at peace within yourself, because anytime you're open, whether you're in love with yourself or you're having a hard time with self-love, you're going to attract people anyway that are so-called good and bad. So in order to see this man in a way, because he can also be a player, or she can be a player, someone who's just here to waste your time, someone who doesn't know what they want, but they can also be that person who's ready for something serious, someone who will take you seriously, respects you, someone who is loyal, or someone who's dedicated to you in the commitment. Or they could be someone here just to wine and dine you, play tricks and get what they want. You know, it depends on your energy or what you're willing to accept. And that's why it's important to know yourself on a deep level and to love yourself wholeheartedly and unconditionally, just as much as you love the world, just as much as you love animals, other people, your partner, your mom, whomever. You have to love yourself on a whole nother level. It sounds selfish, but you have to love yourself more than you love others. Because it's true. If you don't love yourself, you can't say that you love another person, because how could you? If you don't know what it is within yourself, how could you love another person? You might think that because there's an attachment. So there's a difference between attachment and love. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you have to find that balance within yourself to really know yourself and love yourself, and to know when something is real, when somebody is for real, and when someone's just a waste of time. Because sometimes we can't see past that. Our higher self can see past the bullshit of a person, but our ego, or whether it's our self that's lacking something, we accept these things because they're here, we just take it. Or on a deeper level, maybe we need to experience something, maybe there's a lesson, maybe there's something that this person is here to help us heal and teach us in a harsh way that we really get it. Because lessons never stop. So whether our lessons come from our best friend who's like the greatest friend ever, you have to learn. As far as being spiritual or being a spiritual being, we constantly have to evolve. We're creators by nature, so we're constantly creating energies and evolving and growing and experiencing things. That's a part of living. So I feel like that's never going to stop. So just thinking, oh, when I get the perfect partner, everything is just going to stop and I'm not going to learn any more lessons. I'm not going to have to do this or do that within myself. That's BS. Because that would mean that you're just this one being that's just here for no reason, just living up. There are some people, but everything has a meaning to it. And every relationship is here for us to experience and learn something and teach us something and teach others and something for them to learn too. Because we're all just mirrors. We're all somehow connected in some way. So you have to take everything into consideration. But on a more surface, mundane level, being at harmony within yourself is going to help you welcome in this person or see this person who's for real, versus because this person could also be a piece of shit and they could also be the greatest person ever. So I'm seeing him as like he's multidimensional, or he can represent more than one energy. So for some of you, the good guy, the good man, but you have to be here with yourself, one with yourself to see him or her. If you're lacking something, more than likely when this person comes, it's like, oh, it's cool, I can take him. Or some of you are like, you know, I know that he's not about anything. Because you're always going to attract good or bad, regardless of where you are in life. You could be the happiest person and you will still attract people who hate life, hate themselves. But it's up to you whether you extend that energy or not. Because we're all connected somehow with the yin and yang. But I feel like for a lot of you, though, this is someone that you're connected to in some way, and whatever they bring to you, I feel like you'll know. But like I said, just remember to prepare yourself, not for him or her, whoever this person is, if this is someone you know or you don't know yet, not for this person, but for yourself, because that's the key too. Because your higher self, God, the universe, they know when you're just playing, healing, and I'm doing this, I'm releasing this, when you're just doing it just to get what you want or get a person you want. You're not really doing the work for yourself, and that's the whole thing of self-love. It's not about another person. So I hope that makes sense. All right. Anyway. All right. So I'm going to use the magical spell cards as the energy that you're either manifesting or would like to manifest. So whatever is. So if you guys have a question, what should I be manifesting, or what am I manifesting this new moon, you can ask that. So whatever is on your heart and your mind as far as what's manifesting this new moon. I'm going to ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for those who are drawn to these cards. And whichever card be chosen by each unique person, that it will have their own unique message that they clearly understand and that will be helpful and beneficial to them. Okay. Card 1. Card 2, and card 3. So I'm going to do 3 cards today. So, disclaimer, if you guys are interested in personal readings, hit me up at waluchildreadings.com. Just be sure to sign up as a member first before purchasing a reading. Not only do I have an abundance of different types of readings, but I have different products as well that I offer. As well, handmade jewelry, crystal jewelry, sage, 7-day candles, spell candles, whatever you want to call them. I have pretty much different things on my website. Another thing is, if you like to book a phone session reading, 60 minutes and 30 minutes are available on my website. just be sure to hit me up within 24 hours to set up a date and time for you. My time frame is a little lengthy, so if you guys feel like you guys need an instant reading right away or before my time frame, hit me up at Instantgo, which is a mobile app for iPhone and Apple users only. You can also get different services. Some of my services on my website I also offer for instant readings on Instantgo. Phone sessions too are available on Instantgo. Text message readings, phone call readings, video chat readings are available for different services. Also, I'm running a special, $2 special for 5 card readings. So, or a 5 card reading for $2. My 5 card readings are typically $25. So this is a steal. If you guys want to take advantage of it, you guys have now until the 16th, which is this Saturday. Please give me 3 to 5 business days to get back to you with your reading. You guys do have to email me within 24 hours of purchase with your question or topic. So one question or one topic reading. I've noticed that a lot of you guys are paying for readings, but you guys are not emailing me. I can't get to everybody's email to say, yeah, I got your email. What I do is I will go back when I get down to the list of everybody I have to send their reading. I will send your reading. That's how you'll hear from me, okay? So it's a lot of people, so please give me time. If I'm not able to get your reading out within the 3 to 5 business day time frame, if it's gone out of that window, I will let everybody know that I'm a little bit behind schedule, so don't worry, because I will not forget your reading. If I do, let me know. But if it's way before the time frame, I really don't appreciate when people hit me up before the time frame is up. Like, I'm sorry. I think it's kind of annoying and disrespectful because I'm very clear on my time frame, on my website, on my terms and conditions, or even in my readings and stuff. I tell people, I just try to make a note of that, so it's there in my information, so it's easy to find. But you guys, if you have not emailed me that you purchased a reading with me, you guys have to, especially those of you who have paid through Cash App. The Cash App does not show email addresses, so even if I'm like, okay, well, this person paid, they haven't emailed me, let me hit them up and see what's going on with them. I can't do that. So some of you guys I've noticed have not emailed me. But I will get to you guys, all of you. What else? Anything you need to know will be in the description box below. So I know that was long, but I just needed to get that out there. Went to be very precise and make sure that anybody that's purchased a reading, give me 3 to 5 business days with these $2 readings to get them to you. If I don't email you, it's because it's way too many people. So I rather just do the readings, boom, email them to you. So that's how I'm going to hit you up. I got everybody's reading. Trust me, I got everybody's name listed. I know who purchased the reading. I just need some of you guys to email me if you haven't already what your topic or question is. That's all. And then I'll hit everybody up. That's how it's going to be. Yeah, so that's it. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry for the long rant, but I just got to get that out. Anyway, 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. You want to know what you're manifesting or what would be beneficial to manifest this new moon in Gemini. I'll give you guys a moment to meditate. If you need more time, just pause the video. Okay, hopefully you guys had enough time. So those of you who've chosen card number 1, you guys have spell card, psychic protection. So what you're manifesting is possibly the heads up that you are under a psychic attack, so therefore you need to protect yourself. Don't be scared of this, because we all get psychically attacked somehow, whether it's someone thinking negatively about us or someone spitting some hate against us, or we're literally open for energies that are not of our highest good, lowest dense energies. Crystals, of course, you can look up different types of crystals that are good for psychic protection. I love black stones like obsidians, tourmalines, even smoky quartz. Gray stones are good too. amethyst, you name it. You can look it up. Also, you guys can imagine yourself being protected by a white light. Like imagining or visualizing yourself being protected by white light. You might also want to do some sort of cleanse. So some people do baths. Some people do meditations. Some people sage themselves, sage their home, cleanse their home. Whatever you feel guided to do. There's so many different ways. Prayer, affirmations, different types of spells and stuff like that. So many different ways to do it. So that's the thing that I feel like you're either manifesting or you should work on manifesting. Set the intention. Sigils are also another good thing. You guys can, if you guys don't know what sigils are, they're like, basically they're symbols that you create with an intention. It's very complex a little bit for me to explain, but if you guys are interested or you don't know what sigils, you can set an intention for psychic protection. Card number 2. You have spell card Courage. So, I feel like with the Courage card, for some of you guys, there's something that you are hesitating. Something that you feel like you can't continue with, or something that you feel like you can't initiate somehow out of fear. You have to find that peace within yourself. Working with the orange candle, like setting an intention with an orange colored candle to send you confidence or courage or strength with something, I feel like will work. So you can do this on a new moon. Set the intention in an orange candle. Could be a 7-day candle, like of this length or size, or it can be one of those freestanding candles. Whatever you feel guided. It could be a tea light that's orange. It could be a scented candle that's orange. It doesn't matter as long as the intention for what it is that you're trying to do is there. So it has something to do with courage. That could also be what you're manifesting. The last card is Spell 21, Magic Mermaid Seduction. So I feel like you guys will set the intention, or you guys are manifesting this powerful energy where you're very attractive. So this could be physically, sexually attractive. Your aura is very beautiful, because think of mermaids as sirens. Their voices are very beautiful, and they attract, the myth, like they attract the pirates or sailors to seduce them and eat them sometimes. So they have very beautiful voices. If you think of a more lighthearted story, The Little Mermaid, the Disney version at least, she had a very beautiful voice. And I feel like some of you guys could be manifesting the ability to kind of finesse someone with your voice, whether it be singing or whether it be through communication somehow, like telling someone how you feel. You guys very well can attract something favorable. It could also be if you guys are singers. I'm seeing you guys manifesting a very powerful energy around that. If you guys work with the Orishas, say Yemiya, you guys might work with her for whatever reason to help you. This could be like love energy where you're attracting love, maybe attracting things by magic, but with your aura, your beauty. It sounds a little vain in a way, but for some of you guys, I feel like you can use this for good, at least, I would hope. But I'm seeing just magic and beauty. This could be self-love, inner beauty spell, or just you working on yourself in some way. But I am seeing definitely a sexually attractive, beautiful energy, beautiful voice, an attractive voice, or being able to sweet talk your way into anything. So some of you guys could be like, I was late for work. Let me finesse my boss. And somehow it just works for you. It could be you work your magic like that. So that's just an example. So that's the reading, you guys. If you guys are interested in personal readings, any other information, please check the description box below. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Until the next reading.